of shows, an hour and a half of top-notch entertainment. During the next half hour, relax and be the guests of Camel, mild and flavorful, America's most popular cigarette.
You know, the members of our winter sports teams over in Norway were chosen for their excellence in race after race, contest after contest. Consistent performance is the soundest basis for any decision, especially in your choice of cigarettes. Smoke only Camels for 30 days. See how rich and full-flavored Camels are. See how mild Camels are, pack after pack. How well they agree with your throat as your steady smoke. You'll know then why more people choose Camels than any other brand. Why you should choose Camels as your steady smoke, too. Now, sit back, relax, and enjoy your show of shows.
And walk quietly and join Broadway on parade. See that happy, fabulous throng, get their fill of rhythm and song. It's a great daytime, a late playtime, the night right for escapade. It's wonderful to behold all that glitters and good is gold. Clear magic that scintillates and glows. It's your
Ladies and gentlemen, the star of your show of shows, Sid Caesar.
Thank you very much, everyone. Good evening. Welcome to your show of shows. Now it is my pleasure to present to you your hostess for this evening and star of the week. Tonight we have with us a personality who has made many, many pictures. She has also appeared on the legitimate stage and now on television. Here she is, Miss Margaret Lindsay.
Great pleasure to be hostess on your show of shows. I've been grooming myself for it all week, choosing the right gowns and so on. To be well-groomed and stylish is very important to a woman, but this is a fact that most men don't seem to appreciate. There must be 100 jokes concerning the reaction of the average husband to the new hat his wife brings home. Fortunately, a new hat can be returned to the shop, but certain other dictates of fashion are more permanent in nature. And so if you've ever done anything to your appearance that can't be undone, you'll know how Imogene Coca feels as she prepares Sid Caesar for a big surprise.
How are you? Oh, that's good. I'm fine. Mother, I have the most exciting news. I had a date with Kate Graff this afternoon, and she had to go downtown to the hairdresser's, you know. So I went with her. And guess what happened? That's right. How did you ever guess? Oh, Charles hasn't seen it yet. I'm just so thrilled about it. We're going out tonight, you know. It's the reunion party. Wait a minute. I hear him coming now. I'll call you tomorrow, dear. All right.
Hello, dear. The night has come. I've been looking forward to this reunion for over a year. Finally coming. You're getting ready? I'm going to get dressed right now.
I have a surprise for you.
What? A surprise? What kind of surprise?
Give you 3 guesses.
I haven't got time
Oh,
to run
come
ahead.
on,
They can get
darling.
dressed.
3 guesses.
Is it important?
Oh, I should say it is.
You drew all the money out of the bank.
Oh.
You didn't do that?
No.
Then it's not important.
You give up?
Yeah, give up, all right.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Ready?
Gotta get dressed, baby. Who are you?
Well, who I am.
Who are you? You go back and tell him to put on the brown hair now.
I can't do that. It's too late.
You go tell him to get blue and put it back on your head. Brown hair.
Possible.
You go back and tell him to put it on your head.
can't, darling. Look, this'll grow on you. Give it a chance. It'll grow on you.
No, I'm sorry. It's not going to grow on me, and I can't look at you. No. It's not going to grow on me. Why? Why, of all times, to change it? Why tonight? I'm going to go to the big reunion, and you do this. Now we can't go.
What do you mean we can't go?
I'm not going to take you like this and introduce you all my friends and all my relations, and I'm going to say, Mr. Vincent Johnson's, I want you to meet my new poodle. Here we are. No.
You're ashamed of me. Go on and say it.
All right. I'm ashamed of you.
Go on, say you're ashamed of me.
I said it. I'm ashamed of you.
Say it as if you meant it.
Boy, I am ashamed of you.
Oh! So you realize what you said?
What?
You said you were ashamed of me.
Well, that's it. I said I'm ashamed of you because you asked me, didn't you?
You always do what I ask you to do?
I can't talk to you no more.
Look, why don't you step out of the 18th century and join the rest of us? This is up to date. Look at this movie book. All the moving picture actresses have poodle cuts, see? Look, there's a picture of Janice LaFleur. That's really why I had my hair cut like this. I wanted to look like her.
So you figured that you'd look like Janice LaFleur, and all you had to do was change from here to here, huh? You missed. I can't look at you.
You'll get used to it.
I can't look at you. Why did you have to do it? I don't understand you. It took me 10 years to get used to you the other way. With the long, stringy hair that used to come down and you used to tie it in a bow under your chin. I used to like that. I got to like it. Now you changed.
It takes longer to get used to things than any human being in the whole world. Remember what a struggle I had to get you to try salad dressing?
2 weeks and I was eating it just like I liked it.
What about wine with your meals?
Took a little longer.
What about using knives and forks?
Give me 2 more months and I'll eat like a veteran.
Forget how I looked before. Just make your mind a blank. Open your mind and look at me with a new approach.
Open my mind and look at you with a new approach. Oh, boy. Turn around, dear. Oh, looks lovely. Sit down, dear. Put your head on the pillow, dear. Put your head under the pillow, dear. That's it. That's the way I like it. Just like
You are not trying.
I can't look at you. Don't come too close. I can't look at you. It's not the real you. I don't know. It's not you.
Who is me? Who is me? You've never known the real inner me. To you, I've always been a household drudge, a machine. This hairdo has brought out the real me. The worm has turned. The caterpillar is leaving its cocoon. The butterfly emerges. This is the real me, free at last. Not a thought, not a care, or a soul. As the air.
You're a nut.
This is the real me, the new me, and you'd better get used to it. The new Doris. Chic, svelte, Vanier.
You're a crazy nut. That's what.
See, I've impressed you already.
There's the Johnsons, and I'm gonna go.
Do you mind getting my wrap? It's over there.
Probably be the belle of the ball.
Certainly will be.
You're going like this, huh?
I certainly am. I've planned it for months.
Just a minute, I'll get my coat.
Charles, why do you always wait for the last minute to get dressed? You know how the Johnsons are. They're fastidious about being on time. Every time we go out, I have to wait for you, and it makes me very nervous. Now, Charles, will you please hurry? I'm impatient to get there. I know everybody's going to notice me.
Shall we go? I'm as free as a bird in the stream with the air and a time.
Some people rush around for no reason at all. From the time they get up until they go to bed, it's hurry, hurry, hurry. And why? Supposing they get across the street a few seconds later, everything will still be the same. The Billy Williams Quartet wants to tell you about a person in a hurry in a song called Where's the Little Man Going?
Where did he go? Where did he go? Where did he go? Where's the little man going? Where's the little man going? Where's the little man going, going, going? Who's running down the street? Where's the little man going? Well, where did he go? Where's the little man going, going, going? Hey, who's he got to meet? Now I know he's got no business, and I know he's got a dime. For a man that's got no business, he's got a lot of time. Where's the little man going? Where's the little man going? Where's the little man going, going, going? Who's running down the street? Well, he ducks around every corner with words upon his face. By the time I reach the corner, he's in another place. Where's the little man going? 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 Where's the little man going, going, going? Who's running down the street? I ask you, where did he go? Where's the little man going, going, going? Who's running down the street? Tell me, where did he go? Tell me, where did he go? Where's the little man going, going, going? Hey, who's he got to meet? Now I know that he's married, and I'm willing to bet my life that a man a long time married ain't a running to meet his wife. Where's the little man going? Where's the little man going? Where's the little man going, going, going? Who's running down the street? Where's the little man going? Where's the little man going? Where's the little man going? He's going way down the street. He's going down the street. Love is old. Love was grand when love was new. Birds were singing, skies were blue. Now it don't appeal to you. Thrill is gone. This is the end. So why pretend and let it live? The thrill is
Doctor, I beg your pardon. Have you a moment? Doctor, what cigarette do you smoke? Camels. I see. Thank you very much, Doctor. Hope we haven't detained you. You know, in a nationwide survey a few years ago, among doctors in every branch of medicine, general practitioners, surgeons, throat specialists, it was found that more doctors smoked Camels than any other cigarette. Over 100,000 doctors were included in that survey. Again and again, when doctors across the country were asked, "What cigarette do you smoke, doctor?" the brand named most was Camel. Why don't you try Camels? Smoke them for 30 days. Enjoy their rich, full flavor pack after pack. Their cool mildness, carton after carton. And see if you don't find that Camels suit you to a T. And remember, repeated surveys show that more doctors smoke Camels than any other cigarette.
For those of you who are fortunate enough to live in a small town, we would like to bring you a glimpse of big city life. The place, any subway station, the time, 5:30 p.m., the rush hour. Sid Caesar and Imogene Coca, two strangers who are on their way home from work, show us in pantomime what the big city dweller goes through every day on the subway.
On 25th Street.
The story of Sweet Betsy from Pike and her boyfriend Alkali Ike has been told in fable and song. The Pike refers to the county in Pennsylvania where Betsy hails from. Tonight, the song will be sung by Jack Russell, and the folk story will be done for you in dance form by Nell Fisher and Jerry Ross.
Oh, don't you remember sweet Betsy from Pike, who crossed the big mountain with her lover Ike, with 2 yoke of cattle and 1 spotted hog, a tall Shanghai rooster and an old yaller dog. Sing a too-la-la-doo-la-la-doo-la-lee-ay. Sing a too-la-la-doo-la-lee-ay. Hey, Betsy!
I'm a-comin', Ike.
Oh, one evening quite early they camped on the flat. 'Twas near by the road on a green shady flat, where Betsy, quite tired, laid down to repose, while with wonder I gazed on his Pike County rose. Sing a too-la-la-la-la-la-lee-ay. Out on the prairie one bright starry night, they broke the whiskey, and Betsy got tight. She sang and she shouted, danced o'er the slain, and kicked up her heels to the whole wagon train. Sing a too-la-la-la-la-la-la-lee-ay. They soon reached the desert where Betsy give out. And down in the sand she lay rolling about, while Ike in great terror looked on in surprise, saying, Betsy, get up. You'll get sand in your eyes. Sing a to-ra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. The Shanghai ran off and the cattle all died. The last piece of bacon that morning was fried. For I got discouraged and Betsy got mad. The dog wagged his tail and looked wonderful sad. Sing a to-ra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. One morning they climbed up a very high hill, and with wonder looked down into old Placerville. I shouted and said as he cast his eyes down, Sweet Betsy, my darling, we've got to hang town. Sing a to-ra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Long Ike and Sweet Betsy attended the dance, where Ike wore a pair of his Pike County pants. Sweet Betsy was colored with ribbons and rings. Said Ike, you're an angel, but where are your wings? Sing a do-ra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. When Ike said to Betsy, will you dance with me?
I will, you won't force if you won't make them free. But don't dance too hard. Do you want to know why? Doggone ye, I'm chock full of strong alkali. Sing it
This T stands for your T-zone, T for throat, and T for taste. It's the area where you determine how much you like a cigarette and vice versa. Millions of Americans have tried Camels in their T-zones, and they've made Camels America's #1 cigarette. You see, Camels have the two things smokers want most: a rich, full flavor that no other cigarette has, and a cool, cool mildness that you'll enjoy pack after pack, week after week. Test Camels in your T-zone for 30 days, and you'll know why Camel is by far America's most popular cigarette. See how mild, how flavorful, how enjoyable a cigarette can be.
This portion of your show of shows is being sent to our men and women in uniform overseas as a public service by Camel. Remember, try Camels for 30 days. Enjoy their rich, full flavor and that cool, cool mildness. See for yourself why, after all the various cigarette mildness tests, Camel leads all other brands by billions. Make a note. Remember your throat. Smoke Camel. We pause now for station identification.
NBC Television.
The next half hour of your show of shows is brought to you by Libby's Hawaiian Pineapple, Benrus Watches, and SOS Magic Scouring Pads.
Lunch hour in any big city is a frantic affair for most business people. No matter how many restaurants there are, there just doesn't seem to be enough room to accommodate everyone. On top of this, lunch hours are short and people are in a hurry. To show you what it's like, Sid Caesar, Imogene Coca, and Carl Reiner join our hostess, Margaret Lindsay, in the drugstore counter.
I'm not cutting my lunch hour short just to type some letters. I'm taking a full hour for lunch. The letters will still be here when I get back. They're not going anywhere.
You're absolutely right, Gloria. Lunch is the only time in the whole day when you can have lunch.
Yeah,
It gives you energy to see the day through, you know.
that's right. Well, I think I'll have my coffee.
So will I.
Want anything else?
Just coffee.
2 coffees, Joe.
I got the truck parked outside, double parked. Everybody else is eating their main course. She ordered coffee. Maybe they're all through. I'll wait here and get the seat.
What's with Joe with the coffee? Joe, where's the coffee?
Here it is, girls. Want any nice desserts?
I don't know. Want any dessert, Rita?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think I'll have some dessert. What do you got?
Well, we got nice fresh apple pie. We got nice fresh pineapple pie. Got huckleberry pie, peach pie, coconut custard pie, plain pie. We got nice fresh custard pudding, plain pudding, chocolate pudding. We got tapioca pudding, nice fresh stewed fruit, cheese Danish. Got plain Danish. Got French pastry, nice fresh prune Danish. We got stewed fruit, stewed prunes. We got prune whip, nice fresh pound cake, half-pound cake. We have nice fresh layer cake, 7-layer cake, 6-layer cake. We nice fresh plain raisin cake, plain cake. We got nice fresh prune Danish, prune whip. I said that before, but it's nice and fresh. I ain't pushing it. Now we have nice fresh prune Danish whip, custard Danish, prune whip, prune custard Danish whip, and ice cream. You see, the truck broke down, didn't get any deliveries today.
What kind of ice cream you got?
Well, we got nice fresh vanilla.
Just vanilla?
Vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, butter pecan, black walnut, cherry chip, cherry orange, vanilla cherry, cherry vanilla, pistachio, peppermint chip, chocolate chip, banana chip, apple potato chip, and we got potato chip. That ain't ice cream, but it's nice and fresh and crispy. We got apple chip, we got a pineapple, nice butter pecan, and butter pecan. I said that twice, but we got 2 cans of it back there.
Yes, the butter pecan if you
Well, we got plain butter pecan.
Hey, Joe! I got the car parked outside with the truck double parked. Give me my usual, will you? I gotta get out of here.
I'll take the chocolate ice cream.
Chocolate ice cream.
I'll have apple pie.
Fresh apple pie. Come right up, girls.
I got the truck outside. Why don't you give me the stuff? I'm in a hurry.
Nice fresh chocolate, fresh apple pie. There we are.
Oh, that ice cream looks yummy.
So's the apple pie.
Well, here, have some of my pie.
Oh, well, then, here's some of my ice cream. Here.
Oh, you gave me too much.
Oh, it's just half.
Oh, we'll have some more pie.
Oh, now, Rita, what are you doing? Well, here, have some ice cream.
All right, you can have some more pie.
No, I got all the pie.
I got all the ice cream.
Oh, have some of the pie.
Heidi, you had some ice cream.
Oh, now, Rita, that's too much. No, now, here, have some of the
All
pie.
right, then you had some ice cream.
No, right back where we started.
Silly.
Look, why don't you give her some of the ice cream, then he'll take some of the pie. Here, it's all set. We got nice and happy. There you are.
Did it ever occur to you to mind your own business?
Look, lady, I got
Some
a truck
people.
parked outside. I gotta
You
have
know, I was reading a very interesting article in a magazine the other day. It said modern people get tense because they rush too much. It was all about tension in modern day living, you know. They say people just rush all the time. And what a modern person should do is to relax. At least once an hour, they should think of nothing, you know. As a matter of fact, I've been doing it this week. I've kept my mind a blank, and it's worked very well. You know?
Put it in your mouth and eat it just like that. There you are.
You keep your hands to yourself.
Look, lady, I gotta get my lunch. Hey, Joe, will you bring me the usual?
It's coming up there.
You know, people don't rush around like this in other countries. You know, in Paris, they close the shops every afternoon. And you know what they do after lunch in Mexico?
No.
They have siesta.
What kind of a dessert is that?
Oh, no, that means they take a nap. They know how.
You know what I heard? Those Parisians sit in those outdoor cafes about 1 hour a day, just staring into space, you know? And just relaxing.
You know, Rick, I think I'm going to go to Paris next year.
No, I think I'm going to go too.
I saved all my money.
Oh, that's wonderful. I have about half of mine.
What kind of boat do you think you'll
One
go
of
on?
those tourist boats, I think.
You mean
know?
a freighter with a banana?
Oh, no, one-class boat.
You know, some people don't like boats, but me, I like that 5 days
5
relaxation.
days. Hey, what do you think you're doing, my friend?
Spill food all over us.
You'll pay for the cleaning bill.
What a nerve.
Here, you take your lunch and go someplace.
What do you mean?
Here,
Leave us alone.
and
if
leave
you
us
don't
finish
mind.
our lunch in peace. You know, talking about relaxation, did you hear what happened to Jack Michaels?
No, I didn't.
You know what a nervous person he is? You know how he rushes around all the time, can't sit still a minute? Always jumping around? You know, he started to go with that. You know what kind of person he is.
Oh, that girl. That's all. Every night. Oh,
That's right. Dancing all the time, nightclubs. That is still a minute. Jack was working so hard in the office. You know how hard Jack was.
was a glutton for punishment.
That's right. On top of taking eggs out every night, staying up till 4 and 5 o'clock in the morning. Well, you can imagine.
Wonder he didn't collapse on his feet.
He did collapse. He collapsed right in the middle of a board meeting.
Oh, we'll do it every time.
That's right. And you know, the doctor said it was his blood pressure from being on the go all the time, from rushing around, eating.
Oh, listen. It's time to get back to the office.
Oh, yeah,
there
I
aren't
guess
too
it
many
is.
letters.
Well, I want to tell you that.
Well, I guess we women just like to chat. But no smart woman would waste time gabbing if someone served her this.
Libby's pineapple comes only from Hawaii.
Precious tasting pineapple yet. Libby's is the kind to get. Ask for Libby's, 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 don't forget.
Most everybody who goes to Honolulu goes to Don the Beachcombers. Don is especially proud of his pineapple juice. He makes it fresh from pineapples picked that day right in Hawaii, where the world's finest pineapple is grown.
If we could only get it like this back home.
Ah, but you can, you know. Libby captures all that glorious Hawaiian fresh flavor in this delicious juice. Taste it.
Why, it's so good, you'd hardly know the difference.
And that's what you and your husband will say when you serve Libby's at home. So be sure to get Libby's, the freshest tasting pineapple juice this side of Hawaii.
Down in countries like Trinidad, a man doesn't have to be wealthy to be king. If he has the proper qualities of leadership, his subjects will be faithful to the end. On this particular island, they have what is known as a calypso king, who has a very definite philosophy of life, which is described in song as the Hamilton Trio dances mind over matter.
If you fall downstairs, don't swear if you lose your hair. Don't care, 'tis only a matter of mind over matter. Count 29, you'll feel fine. If you cannot sleep, count sheep, and if you have no sheep, don't sleep. 'Tis only a matter of mind over matter. Count 28, you'll feel great. Many are the men who find romance riding with a pretty nurse in an ambulance. If you play wrong horse, it could be worse. You play wrong woman, you gone. 'Tis only a matter of mind over matter. Count 27, you're in heaven. Believe me, Mom, if the party is wild, be mild if you're not invited. Don't feel slighted. 'Tis only a matter of mind over matter. Count 26, don't throw bricks. If you slip on a banana peel, don't squeal. If you step on an atom bomb, be calm. 'Tis only a matter of mind over matter. Count 25, you survive. Many are the men who fall in a hole and come up with a pot all brimming with gold. If you dream bad dream, don't scream. If you slip is showing, keep going. 'Tis only a matter of mind over matter. Count 24, count once more. that was a matter of mind over matter. But here is a matter for every man who wants to know the smartest way to a woman's heart.
This is Lorraine Day. I want to tell you the smartest way to a woman's heart. It's the exclusive Benris Embraceable. And really, it's the most glamorous and beautiful bracelet watch you ever saw. Look, the Benris Embraceable is an accurate watch and a lovely bracelet especially designed for each other, blended together into a charming fashion accessory that fits the wrist perfectly and adds a touch of luxury to every costume. You men can take my word for it. The Benris Embraceable is the most exciting gift you can give a girl. And the wonderful thing about it is that it costs surprisingly little, $49.50 and up. So remember, give your one and only, the one and only Benris Embraceable, the smartest way to a woman's heart. Years ago, Germany was a great center of European life. In the beer gardens and restaurants of old Heidelberg, you would see happy young students relaxing from their studies with a glass of beer and a song. Tonight we bring you a nostalgic German movie all about those good old days. Sid Caesar, Imogene Coca, Carl Reiner, and Howard Morris bring us the German film Ich liebe die Halls of Ivy.
Gretchen, Gretchen, war Bier, Gretchen. Ja, verstehen wir. Gretchen. Gretchen, ich kann es tellen, zu Surprise.
Ja.
Achtung, Achtung, ein Announcement.
Was sagt?
Jetzt haben das Föhn das ein Marriage von Gretchen und mir.
Ich geh tellen mein Mutter.
Ja, sag der Mutter, sag der Mutter.
Halt hier, ich herein Toast, ich herein kann gratulieren Toast vor Karl und Gretchen. Hier, ja, so. Ich hat zu viel gemacht und essen, aber nicht zu gleich und rein. Und manche hier so aufzufressen, Marriage ist ein Ball und Chain.
Achtung! Während von Schmutzendengel.
Karl, mein Sohn, mein Sohn.
Mein Papa, mein Papa. Ja, Papa, das Kölner Kaiser. Ja,
Schöner, einmal, ganze Männer.
Das ist mein Papa.
Das ist ein Vollverlein, das ist
mein Papa, mein Papa. Das Köln, das ist mein Papa. Das ist Köln, das ist Waren, ist mein Papa. Das ist mein Das ist mein Papa. Das Köln, das ist mein Papa.
Falling around here, but... Ja, this is mein Son.
Ja. Na, Achtung, das ist mein Studenten, mein Papa, Baron von Schmutzendengel. Achtung!
Ja, nicht keine Achtung. Was ist gefallen dir hier? Was macht ihr in Nord sein? Was ist gemacht hier? Relaxen. Ich bin one of the boys. Was ist dabei zu sagen?
Well, thank God, it's a fellow, the nice and jolly good fellow, the nice and jolly good fellow.
A little respect, was das machen hier? Was das rein zusammen bauen? Was ist gefallen hier, was du da noch, dass die an deinen Mädels, was du mich der Dui-Botten hier, was ist das Stoff? Macht der Punching-Bag, das ist fallen da rein. Na. Was ist gefallen? Ach, Alt-Heidelberg. Ja, das was gefällt so rein. Ja, 20 Jahre, was macht die Studenten, was macht in Heidelberg?
20 Jahre lieber hier als Student hier?
Ja, das ist gefallen. Ist gemembert, was macht dein Singing Star?
Oh, sing das Drinking Song, Papa. Sing das Drinking Song. Schatz, geht singen das Drinking Song von Heidelberg.
In das Gräseluschensreise und ein Mauerblock von Raum und der Pickel in der Schlägenseiten Raum und der Bläser und der Flaggen und der Klackensäcken Blagen und der Sippen in der Schlippenschlappenbier.
Gentlemen, Frauen, raus, meine Frau, die Reisen raus, raus, meine Frau, du bringst raus hinaus.
mein Vater. Komm her mit mir, wir gehen
Ja, ja. Setzen Sie, Karl.
Ja, Papa.
Na, mein Sohn, was ist gemacht hier? Was ist gelernt in Heidelberg?
Weil ich lerne das Reading, das Writing und das Public Accounting, ja.
Ah, da bist du Public Accountant?
Ja, Imaginate Public Accountant, ja. Ja.
Was ist das Income Tax, ja?
Oh, ich weiß alles um das Income Tax, ja, Papa. Alles um das Income Tax.
Was ist gemixt in mein Reden? Was macht ihr in seinem Income Tax?
Das ist sehr simpel, Papa. Das Fallen das Income Tax ist Fallen, was das zwei Form. Das Fallen die Long Form, was ist die Short Form? Das ist gelernt. Das ist 6'2", das ist die Long Form. 3'1" ist der Short Form. Das ist Form Fitting. Das ist elbe Füllen werden, das 3 Brackets. Und 12 Füllen, das Upper Bracket für das Lauden, das ist Lower Bracket für der Flauden und der Lower Bracket für der Flauden. Oh, das ist 10 Flirren, 5 Füllen. Was sind die Füllen werden, das Deductible? Ein Weib, das ist ein Deductible. 2 Weib, das Trouble. It's a Füllen, das Minutes Füllen, das Capital Gains. Und das Füllen, das Capital Gains, you gotta lose. But das Füllen, das Tax ist mit der ausgeschmächelt werden, das Excise Tax, das Schmause Tax, das Tom Tax, alles Taxes. Mit das Füllen, was das hat, zerrippt the shirt of the back and given to the government, mit das Füllen, mit das ganzen Kreten, müsst du Karl! Ja!
Was ist der Mann mit deiner Excitement hier? Bin nicht kein Running for Office, was ist das? Na, ich habe Verfahrensreich. Willst du was selbst das da haben in Heidelberg?
Wir haben einen ganzen Preis für dich, Papa.
Ah, was ist das für ein Preis?
Ich will gemarried werden.
Ach, gemarried?
Ja.
Ah, was ist deine Nummer von deinem Fräulein?
Gretchen Pitzendingel.
Gretchen Pitzendingel?
Ja. Fräulein Gretchen Pitzendingel.
Ist gonna gemixter Pitzendingel mit der Schmutzendengel? Ist das gehabte Fräulein, ja, jetzt am Abend reif?
Ja, Gretchen, kommen Sie her. Ja, das ist mein Kutter, der Baron Schmutzendengel.
Was ist das? Das Mutters Name. Das Namen für das Mutter. Ich bin Marlene.
Ja.
Ach, das haben Sie dein Picture auf deine Mutter?
Ja.
Wissen Sie hier deine Mutter?
Ja.
Papa, was ist?
Karl, 20 Jahre ago. Ich bin als Studentin von Heidelberg.
Ja?
Das gefallen Sie reden, weil in der Wichse mal Augenfreit engaged. Was heißt denn deine Mutter?
Gretchens Mutter?
Ja.
Die?
Ja. Und mein Vater hat gestoppt und gebrochen das Engagement. Und das ist Rente und ein Feierleid in der Suhe. Ja. Was geschlagen als ein Alten.
Du willst mehr.
Marlene.
Schmutze! Schmutze!
Marlene, was ist das Filserei? You remembering?
Ja!
Zu tanzen und zu trinken. Ja! Und der Old Ducks Road, ja. Was gemacht? Keiner old, eh? Lot worries, ne? Worries. Was ist gefehlt mit deinem Husband?
Kaputt.
Kaputt. Deine Weib, kaplaut. Ja. Was ist gefallen Sie hier? Wissen Sie deine Tochter?
Ja, schmutzig.
Karl?
Ja.
Ich in dein Weg. Ich gebe dann Consent für das March.
Ja, Papa.
Ich nicht kein Brechen dein Leib.
Du willst mir?
Ah. Gretchen, ich gebe dir Consent für das Marriage, für das Karl.
Karl.
Ja.
Wissen Sie deine Mutter?
Ja.
Karl, ich bin Sie ein Wedding für das Spread, was dein Food was gefallen.
Ja.
An das Table für das Wedding ist gonna be Liverpool. Ich habe gegeben Consent für das Daughter to marry meinen Sohn Karl. Geben Sie deinen Daughter. Ja. An das Table Liverwurst, Knickknackwurst und Elephantwurst und over here. Ich gegeben das Consent für das Marriage und das Marriage für Karl. Karl ist gegeben das Ring. Sie das Ring?
Ja.
Hast gegeben das Ring, du was gemacht. Das Ring ist das gemacht mit Augen. Das Grandvater, das Great-Grandvater, der ganze greatest Grandvater von das Ring.
Das ist von mir und Gretchen?
No, that's too expensive. This is the ring for the God. Now, go get some thy mother, I tell you. No. That's all right. I get Marlene. Marlene!
You have just watched a real Cinderella story. Now, in our next scene, we bring you a modern-day Cinderella who is transformed overnight by a bit of magic.
Poor Cinderella, the scullery maid. Why, her fairy godmother was even dismayed. With dirty skillets and pans and all, how would she ever dance at the ball? No, her magic won't work on that dirty pan, but she has a friend whose magic can. The magic bunny with a flash said yes. It's an easy trick with SOS. A magic pad with soap right in it can clean that pan in just a minute. The magic pads march to the sink. They're wet and sudsy in a wink. Then round and round they whiz with ease. With SOS, this job's a breeze. The pots and pans are clean and bright. Our Cinderella sees the light. All through and ready for the ball. So here's the moral, plain to all. It's faster, better. Time is less. For pots and pans, use SOS. Yes, modern Cinderellas all use SOS magic scouring pads. The easy way to clean pots and pans.
A visit to the Hall of Fame makes us realize that many prophets were without honor in their own time. The world laughed at the ideas and inventions of many people who are now world famous. That love is no laughing matter, Bill Hayes and Judy Johnson discover as they sing, they all laugh.
I never knew there were so many people in the Hall of Fame, and all men.
Those are all you ever noticed. Come on, I'll show you some others over here.
Well, are there only inventors in here?
Oh, no, there's authors, scientists, painters, explorers.
Why don't you do something to get in the Hall of Fame?
Well, I already have.
What did you do?
Well, I got you, didn't I?
The odds were 100 to 1 against me.
The world thought the heights were too high to climb, but people from Missouri never incensed me.
Oh, I wasn't a bit concerned, for from history I had learned how many, many times the world has turned. Take him, they all laughed at Christopher Columbus when he said the world was round.
At him, they all laughed when Edison recorded sound.
And they all laughed at Wilbur and his brother when they said that man could fly.
Right? They told Marconi wireless was the phony. It's the same old ride.
They laughed at me, wasn't you? Said I was reaching for the moon.
But oh, you came through. Now they'll have to change that too.
They all said we never could be happy. They laughed at us and how. But oh, 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 who's got the last laugh now? They all laughed at rockets and a Saturn. Now they're fighting to get in. They all laughed at Whitney and his cotton gin. They all laughed at Fulton and his steamboat, Hershey and his chocolate bar. Ford and his Lizzie kept the laughers busy. That's how people are. They laughed at me, wanting you. Said it would be hello, goodbye. But oh, you came through. Now they're eating humble pie. They all said we'd never get together. Darling, let's take a bow. For ho, 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 who's got the last laugh now? happy. They laughed at us and how. But oh, ho, ho, who's got the last laugh? He, he. Let's at the past laugh. Ha, ha, ha. Who's got the last laugh?
Now is the time, ladies and gentlemen, to ensure America's future as well as your own. By buying United States defense bonds, you contribute to the preservation of our democratic rights and still provide yourself with savings for the future. The success of America's defense mobilization program depends upon the maintenance of a strong and healthy economy. Increased sales of defense bonds will serve this purpose in 3 ways. Act to prevent further inflation, help meet the upcoming heavy maturities on government securities, and in general stabilize the economy of our country. So buy that defense bond next payday.
This portion of your show of shows has been brought to you by Libby's Hawaiian Pineapple, freshest tasting pineapple yet. Ben Russ Watches, the finest gift you can give, and SOS Magic Scouring Pads for all your pots and pans. We pause now for station identification.
NBC Television.
This portion of your show of shows is brought to you by Lane and Fink Products, makers of Lysol brand disinfectant and Heinz Honey and Almond Cream. Looks like windy weather has all hands running for cover. And for soothing lanolin-enriched Heinz Cream. Yes, it's Heinz, to soften mother's weather-chapped hands, her arms, and elbows. Wonderful, too, for children's legs and knees. Yes, in weather of all kinds, wise families use Heinz. Now, ladies and gentlemen, your hostess for this evening, Miss Margaret Lindsay.
When a big opera company goes on tour, anything can happen. Sometimes they have to get a substitute from among the local population, and she invariably gets a violent crush on the tenor. Now, this actually happened, and we would like to show you how the quartet from Rigoletto looked with Bill Hayes, Jack Russell, Eleanor Williams, and Miss Imogene Coca.
La bella mano candida che date voi, signore. No, no, sorpresa, abbracciami. Un amore ardente, signore indifferente, ti piace consolare. No, no, ti vuol sposare. Ti voglio la parola, amabile figliuola, e non ti basta ancor. Ne voglio la parola, e non ti basta ancor. Ne voglio la parola, e non ti basta ancor. E non ti basta ancor. Bella figlia dell'amore, siamo sonde vezzi tuoi, con un detto solto poi, le mie pene consolar. Vieni e senti del mio cuore il frequente palpitar. Detto solto poi, le mie pene consolar. Addio, piangere non
star of your show of shows, Mr. Sid Caesar.
Thank you. Thank you. You know, all of us, one time or another, have what we call as a bad day. Nothing seems to go right. But there are other people, they have these days all the time. They get used to it. Nothing they do turns out right. Something's got to happen. Here is just such a guy waking up in the morning. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy, boy. Oh, shoulder out first thing, couldn't wait. Oh, boy. Gotta get it back in there. There we are. That's better. I think this is gonna be one of those days. Yeah. Oh, boy, get ready. We'll have to just keep a watchful eye. There, get out of bed. Slippers on. Oh! Sprained a little bit. Putting the foot in the slipper got a sprain. That'll be all right. Raining outside. Sure, Sunday, my day off. Why not? I'll wash up a little bit. Take soap and wash. Well, then. How'd a razor blade get in the soap? Pretty big gash there. I'll get a little Band-Aid. Be all right. Open the medicine chest. Who put the bottle on there? Fell broke in the sink. I'll just have to clean it up, that's all. Oh, boy. Picked up the glass and the fingers. Very smart. Oh, just sweep it up with this dustpan. In there. That's all. And then just open the garbage pail and put in the garbage. And put in the garbage pail. Boy, oh, boy. Well, let's see. Open it. Is there any iodine in the medicine chest? No. Is there any glass in the sink? No. Oh, there we are. Hit it again. Bleeding. Well, there we are. I think I ought to shave. Nah, too dangerous today. But I got to shave. I didn't shave for 6 months already. I'll take a chance. I'll shave today. Be very careful. There you are, boy. Now, just open the blade. And just be very careful. That's all. There you are. Now, here's the section we have to be very careful about. Very careful. Watch it now. There. Watch it. That's it, because this is death we're dealing with now. I've got through the throat, that's fine. Now, if we get a little gash, it don't mean anything. There we are. Now, went through the whole shave, not a gash, nothing. Good. Oh, boy. Well, I needed a manicure anyway. Let's see how to comb my hair. Yeah. Comb it now. Yeah. Oh, now. This not the comb, it's the razor. Yeah, looks like a nice wide part. It'll look nice. Just a nice wide part. That's all. Oh, boy. Just throw it over there. Don't touch it. Hey. Dare I take a shower? I don't think so. I don't need it. No. No, just... Let's see, I'll just put the robe on here, and I'll be all set, and then... The hanger is in the robe, and the hanger in there. I got it. Just one of those days, that's all. Well, it'll be all right. Just tie it up. Have a little breakfast, huh? Now, we're going to cut the grapefruit in half, and here's the knife. Very careful now. Look at the knife. There it is. Watch it, I'm going to cut it very slow. Now, take the fingers away, put the knife on the grapefruit. Put the fingers over the knife. Now, that's the way, boy, and there we are. Yes, here it is right there. Well, it'll heal up in a few days anyway. Well, we'll just get a little grape. Sure, never miss with the grapefruit. Yeah, and we'll put the spoon in the eye. Yeah. I better just squeeze the juice of the grapefruit into the glass here. That's it. I squeeze the grapefruit and I squeeze the glass. How about not eat today? No. No, I think I'll just sit down today and not do nothing. Just sit. Won't sit, won't do nothing. I'll just maybe twiddle my thumbs. No, I might break them. No, I won't. Just sit. Can't sit and do nothing. I know what I'll do. Play a little darts. Can't get hurt with that. They always go that way, that's all. Play darts. Put up the target over here. There's the target. Take the darts. And have a little fun. There we are. Okay, now that's right, over here. There we go. Oh, it's not the day to play darts. No darts today. No darts. No nothing, that's all. I'll just sit. Oh, boy. Ah, yes. I think I'll just stay in bed today. I'll just go in bed and I'll lay there. That's all. Sit there and lay in bed. Just pull the electric blanket over me here. Turn it on nice and cozy. All set. And have a glass of water. I'll go lock myself in a closet.
Hands. They're always in hot water, exhausted from their toils. Every job just helps to rob them of their natural oils. They're after-work hands, rough and red and raw. Oh, to feel soft and smooth again. There ought to be a law.
For after-work hands, use Heinz cream. That ought to be a law.
Right? Heinz Honey and Almond Cream makes rough, dry hands feel softer, smoother, quicker. Because unlike some ordinary lotions that are thin and watery, and some others that may even deprive the skin of its own natural softening oils, Heinz is creamy, enriched with just the right amount of beautifying lanolin, which reaches into thirsty, dry skin, soothing and softening palms, knuckles, your whole hand much more effectively. Gives longer protection, too, without feeling sticky or oily. Now they feel so wonderful, they've made up their minds. After every job they do, they'll use a little Heinz. Ask for Heinz Honey and Almond Cream in glass or squeeze bottles. Remember, for after-work hands, use Heinz.
For hands, use Heinz.
Here are excerpts from A Night in Venice by Johann Strauss.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Duke of Rinaldo. People of Venice, every year on this day of celebration, I come to choose the two most attractive young lovers in the carnival. They shall be wed at my palace tonight, and I shall bestow upon them a handsome dowry. Go, men, and seek them.
Delicious are they.
girl.
Nina.
As soon as I find her, we will tell the Duke his search is over. For we are the handsomest, the most delightful and charming of all the lovers in Venice. And tonight we will dance at our wedding in the palace. A new tarantella I'm bringing, dancing gaily to our singing. Now mark well the movement ringing as the instruments go dinging. Forward now and backwards springing through the measures, lightly swinging like a bird go gently winging to the other softly clinging. Now the tambourines go tinging and the bells are gaily ringing. They go swiftly upward springing, all your limbs in freedom flinging. More life to the party bringing, let them shout who are not singing. Life from every dancer ringing till each muscle sharp is clinging. Clinging, 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 clinging. Oh, tarantella's time. See how it slips along. Dance to the lively rhyme and sing the lively song. Oh, tarantella's time. See how it slips along. Sing out the lively rhyme and dance the lively song. There she is. There's my girl, Nina.
Caramel, why must you always call me that? My name is Anina, and you know it.
Well, I called and called that name, and there was no answer, so you will just have to put up with my nickname for you.
Nina, Nina, that's what I'll call you. Nina, Nina, it suits you fine. Nina, Nina, that's what I'll call you. Nina, Nina, I'll call you mine.
You may be famous as a gondolier, and you may break every feminine heart. But when you're calling me, remember, dear, I have a name that you must not tear apart.
My darling, I respond to your request. I'll take you as you are, above the rest. However, my pet name for you is charming. Come sing along with me. It's not so alarming. Nina, Nina, that's what I'll call you.
Nina, Nina, it suits me fine.
Nina, 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 that's what I'll call you. Nina, Nina, Nina,
Nina, Caramello, if you don't want to miss the Duke, you'd better get over to the Cafe Lido.
He's making his choice, so hurry.
Well, we are his choice. Let's go to the Cafe Lido.
Let the couples begin. I will try to find my choice. such Gemütlichkeit, but the great romantic side I do not see. This little item we call love is such an elusive thing, except for those in love it won't appear. Two hearts that are attracted to each other always sing, but someone else cannot hear. Oh, this is very nice. It's so very, very nice. But the long-awaited romantic side I do not see.
I wonder why Carmela and Nina aren't here yet. They don't soon arrive, they'll never get the dough. I saw them leave in the gondola.
Well, then you may be sure Carmelo will take his time. Venice, a gondola, a girl, why hurry?
Love can be dreamed like a song can be sung and forgot. I have known dream love alone, no reality. Love can be dreamed like a shadow seem real but is not. Now the past shows me at last what was meant to be. Can you understand when I take your hand that my life's been waiting for this? There's a whole new world in your kiss, for you can renew all the hope that my heart says is true. And love can be lived as well as be the dream of love with you.
Can be lived, dear, as well as be dreamed. So let's live our love. This is our
The Duke must have left the Cafe Lido by now. Let's go directly to the palace.
But how will we get in?
The way I always get in, through the kitchen.
We're the chefs, are we good? Yes, we're very. In the art that is called culinary. For your palate and for your liver, there is no one superlative. For the wonders in all great books, for adventure and for your looks, of supremest importance are the cooks. And we're the
Everything smells so good. You know, in this kitchen, the finest food in all the world is prepared.
Oh, well spoken, my lad. And I'm the one who prepares it. Tick-a-tick-a-tack, I chop it fine. Tick-a-tick-a-tack, this food of mine. I take a spice or two and put them in the stew. Tick-a-tick-a-tack, I gaily bring. Tick-a-tick-a-tack, most anything. Then gravy I bestow. What's in it, none may know. When it is brown and sweet, I strain it very neat. And then some eggs in it I beat. Some ask then what the dish can be. An excellent stew, but 'tis a mystery. And they taste it once and taste it twice. Everyone exclaims, oh my, how nice. 'Tis a splendid dish and more they wish. And this gravy sweet is quite a treat. When its fumes the nostrils gently thrill, they admit they never get their fill. And in such a sauce my skill gives them a thrill, I vow. But don't ask me how. Well, young lovers, you have proved yourselves to be the best. You will surely succeed in the art of love because you know the art of the epicure. Come then to the ballroom where we will celebrate your wedding. friends, here are the two most attractive young lovers in all of Venice. Let this night be theirs. Music, play on!
Every brand new father acts like this. And every new father always wonders about the same thing. Is this hospital doing everything to safeguard the health of my baby?
In this hospital, as in many leading hospitals everywhere, we clean, kill disease germs with Lysol brand disinfectant. Mothers, do as many hospitals do. Clean, deodorize, disinfect your home every day in one quick operation with Lysol and water. In washroom basin, bathtub, sinks, Lysol's soapy action removes rings. Use it on floors, woodwork. Unlike bleaches, Lysol's anti-germ action lasts not for minutes, but for days. It penetrates into cracks, crevices between tiles, is much more effective than bleaches. With Lysol on the job, you don't have to worry about disease germs.
Thanks for telling me about Lysol.
Yes, for a hygienically clean home, use Lysol and water. Kill disease germs as you clean house. Ask for Lysol at your drug counter.
This portion of your show shows next week, presented by your Kaiser Fraser dealer, who brings you America's #1 sports car, the exciting new 52 Henry J. Vagabond.
NBC Television.